Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for November 17th through to the 23rd. I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels cards once again. So let's see what they have to say for us, first of all, for Monday and Tuesday. Alright, so here we go. Surrender and Release is the card for the beginning of the week. Now, if you remember, last week's reading was also quite focused upon us releasing and letting go. The energy was intense last week, wasn't it? And many of us are releasing through our emotions, finding things a little challenging. And if you could probably hear in my voice, I've had my body releasing quite a lot this week through a cold and a cough and fever and various things. And that's not to say that we have to get sick physically when we're releasing, but I know that many of us as sensitive people do find that our bodies are asking us to really rest right now and to practice that extreme self-care when things are a little wobbly and shaky, because it means that our bodies are reminding us to slow down. Our bodies are helping us in the process of release, often by sweating perhaps, or sneezing, or coughing, or all kinds of different symptoms. Lots of people will tell me the temperatures are changing, their body temperatures literally are changing. And that is because our body is trying to process the energy of us releasing. And so if you can just go with the flow, if that's you, and if you're releasing more on a emotional level or on a physical level, just really notice the way that you're being asked to surrender. And surrender does not mean give up at all. I do want to emphasize that, and I always emphasize that with this card. Surrender means letting go and letting God. Surrender means knowing that yes, we have a lot of control over our lives, and yet God and the angels often have a bigger plan for us than we could ever imagine. And when we let go and surrender our worries and our cares and even our desires to them, we're creating a space so that they can intervene and help us. So often we're holding on so tightly, a little bit like she's holding on to this vase here, for fear of actually something going wrong, or fear of, if I don't have control over this situation, then something bad is going to happen, or fear of, if I really let go of this, then, it's not never going to happen, or if I really let go of this, then, all kinds of scenarios playing over in our heads. So just know that the angels are asking you to let go and trust in this process that's happening. The angels are saying, if you look at this vase here, she's holding on to it, and they're just saying you don't have to worry about breaking into a million pieces if you let go, or if you allow yourself to cry like they said last week. It's actually knowing that it's really safe for us to let go, that this card coming up is reminding us of how supported we are in doing so. So whatever it is that you need to surrender and release, you can ask the angels to help you with it. You can ask the angels to help you trust. You can ask the angels to comfort you if you're feeling sad about it. And you can ask them to support you through the entire time, today, tomorrow, and the rest of this week, or forever how long you need. Okay, so here is the second card for middle of the week. Okay, well, this just really continues that theme of trust. Trusting in the divine order of all things right now. That it doesn't mean that we have to trust everyone. It doesn't mean that we have to, kind of have no boundaries with our trusting. It can really mean us trusting ourselves, trusting our own gut instincts about what is right for us, trusting in the flow of whatever's happening, knowing that we may not always know the reasons for things, but knowing that there is always a reason. We have to figure it out though. It's not about kind of getting yourself in a spin trying to figure out all of the reasons, but just trusting that there is a plan somehow. The angels are saying, really reiterating that it's a time to trust yourself, to trust what you know to be true, and to trust in the ways that you are being guided right now to make these changes. Because when we do that, what we're allowing is for all kinds of miracles and amazing things to come to us, as we said, rather than holding tightly to what we think is supposed to be. Here we go for the, oh, here we go. Flipped over the Monday card. Here, oh, see, here we go. Miracles. So this is really just reminding us that yes, miracles are happening right now, even when we can't see them. That this process that we're going through this week is going to require trust and faith. But with all things, miracles are possible if we trust and if we have faith. Everything is possible when we believe, right? And just as this beautiful card is, she has a fairy on her finger. She actually is like, she reminds me of Tinkerbell, this little fairy here, because they're reminding us to actually believe that regardless of what's happening right now, whether you find yourself in a really challenging situation, that the impossible is always possible when you believe. And yet also the angels are reminding me to tell you that a miracle, it doesn't have to be an incredibly life-changing situation. It doesn't have to be a healing in the middle of a crisis. It doesn't have to be a lightning bolt, through our window and all the ways that we often are shown miracles on the TV, perhaps. A miracle is a shift in perception from fear to love. It's reminding us that we can choose love at every moment, no matter what is going on. And then that when we trust and release all of those worries to God and the angels, amazing things do happen, as they just said. We're creating space for miracles this week, the angels are saying. And sometimes that can be a little mysterious. So if you're not sure what is going on in your life this week, if your plans have changed or things start to seem a little bit off, go into prayer, thank the angels for being with you, and know that by the end of the week there will be clarity, there will be sometimes resolution, there will be a change in perspective, there will be ways around problems that you haven't seen, there will be ways that you can't imagine right now that will help you out. There will be answers to our prayers. There are always answers to your prayers because God and the angels are working with us, not against us, never ever against us. And that even when things seem challenging, miracles are always, always present if you choose to see them. So that's the message this week. It looks to be a little mysterious, doesn't it? It looks to be one where we're really going to have to put our practice into our lives of really going into a place where we can be inward rather than trying to search for the answers outward. But then when we do, the end of the week really does see us shifting things and opening ourselves up to amazing possibilities. So I'm sending you love. God and the angels, of course, are always sending you love. We're here for you. Please do connect with me on my Facebook page if you would like to, facebook.com/Anna Taylor Music Angel. And of course, if you want to have some guidance or insight at this time and would like a private reading with me and the angels, you can do so on my website, Anna- which is a little dash, taylor.co.uk, and we can arrange a session for you. Sending you much love, everyone. Bye bye for now.